And that school bus was stolen last month. You pick up wetbacks in Chihuahua, and you pack them in anything on wheels. You promise them freedom, and you sell them death. You are a fucking assassin. You are a fucking butcher. Your own people.
You got a dirty mouth, kid.
Come on.
You got a dirty job.
Come on, come on. Come on.
You okay?
Man, I've had it. I mean, that scumbag Pedroza, Brooke and his little radar boxes. I don't know, maybe Brooke was right. Maybe we don't have any choice in the matter. What the hell happened to you?
We got a choice. Remember that ticket out of here we were talking about this morning? I found it. It looks like he drove straight into the wash and probably slammed into the wall over here and the bank caved in on him. And then there was more rain and more mud. Covered him up for a while.
Light switches on. I was traveling at night. Is that wiper switch on?
Yeah.
Gear shifts in third. I'll tell you something. He was making good time for desert driving. At night in the rain.
Open it. $800,000.
Looks like it came straight from some bank.
But what if it did? So what? I mean, if this guy pulled off some heist, it's got to be long forgotten now.
Oh, this stuff's got to be phony.
Bullshit. We'll keep these and run some kind of check on them. But they're good, Ernie. I can smell it. What the hell are you doing?
I'm gonna find out who this guy was.
A, he's a bag man for the mob who decided to go independent, or B, he's a pusher who just got paid off for a dope shipment. No respectable civilian's gonna be driving around the desert with all that cash. Piece of paper with some phone numbers. Texas driver's license. Michael J. Curtis, 1113 Blythe Street, Apartment D, San Antonio, Texas. Caucasian, brown hair, brown eyes. Issued 62, expires 66.
You check the plates?
Yeah, Texas, MS star 6474, 1963. I'll have a sheriff's office run a check on it.
There's something else in here. You gonna handle this? Rods, reels, rifle, hunting and fishing shit.
Well, what do you think?
It's just not right to take it.
What's not right? As far as the rest of the world's concerned, this money's gone. For 20 years. Shit, Ernie, an hour ago you were so hot about the Brooks and the Pedrosas, you were ready to walk. Now we got a ticket to ride out of here first class and you're worrying about whether it's right or not? It's only money, man. Come on, I'll tell you what we'll do. We'll cover this up. We'll camouflage the Jeep. We'll cover up our tracks and stash these cases at the coffin place. And we'll check out the money. And if it's okay, then we'll split it in half and get the hell out of here.
I don't know. I gotta think about it.
You're the only man I know who'd screw up his own wet dream.
I never thought these things would come in handy.
Would you like to go and have this David? I think the three of us could make magic together. Where are you going now? What's your name, darling? It's a pretty name. Bobby Joe.
Eldorado convertible.
What do you say?
We're going from El Paso to San Antonio, about 582 miles of the hottest highway this side of the hill. Old Jim there, he says, guess I'll get me a tan.
This is not you told me you weren't going to tell that story.
Oh, no, I'm going to tell it.
Wait a minute. I got a clean one. This guy's driving along in his car. And he's just driving along, and all of a sudden this cop pulls him over. And the cop says, "What are you doing?" And the guy says, "What? What do you mean, what am I doing?" He says, "What's that in the back of your car?" And the guy says, "What?" He turns around. The back of the car is filled with all these little penguins. He says, "You can't do that." He says, "What are they doing there?" He says, "They're with me." He says, "You can't have them there." He says, "I want you to take those penguins directly to the zoo right now." The guy says, "What, now?" He says, "Yeah." He says, "Right now, take them to the zoo." The guy says, "Okay, all right." He drives off. Next day, the cop's directing traffic, you know. The car pulls up, he sees her coming again, and he looks in the car, and he says, "You, pull over, pull over." The guy says, "What?" He says, "What did I just tell you yesterday?" He says, "What are you talking about?" He says, "I told you about, you can't have those things." He says, "What things?" He's looking in the back. He looks in the back. "I thought I told you to take those penguins to the zoo." The guy says, "I did. We had a ball. Today we're gonna go to the beach."
Is it always like this?
Like what?
Well, I mean, do you come here a lot?
You mean you're not having the best time of your life?
Is this as good as it gets?
No. Sometimes Ernie pukes. Yeah, Ernie's different. He's about 15 years younger for openers. He still believes in God and country, his job, his duty. The Raiders. But he's got a lot of integrity. He's a real straight arrow. They don't make him like that anymore. He's the best man in the unit.
And you?
I can sight a rifle pretty good, and I can direct traffic if I need to. But I haven't got what Ernie's got.
Which is?
Which is the brave young notion that you can still do something about it.
But if you don't believe that, then why are you still with the Border Patrol?
I like it. I like the freedom of it. I like the fact that Del Amo's so far from anything important and nobody messes with us. In a sector me and Ernie work so undesirable, nobody messes with us there either. They bend the rules to keep us happy. But it's nice just being out there in the desert. It's beautiful. And I like the thrill of the chase. 202 is the D.C. area code. The other's probably San Antonio, but they're both disconnected. No cards, no social security, nothing. If the guy was a crook, you'd figure he'd have more ID than this, even if it was phony, wouldn't you? Weird. Well, anyway, even if somebody stumbled on that Jeep, there's no way they could trace that money here to you and me.
Yeah, but we can trace it. We got his license, San Antonio address.
Okay, we'll go to San Antonio tomorrow. You check out the address, I'll check out the money.
Wait a minute. Those two girls work for the phone company, right? Well, why don't you ask your girl to go and check out those two numbers for us?
Why don't you ask Doris?
Who?
Doris. The main one.
No, I couldn't do that. Oh, she's all worn out. I don't know. Shit. You think maybe we ought to tell the sheriff about this?
Is that what you want to do?
This is serious, Bobby.
$800,000 is serious.
Hey, what are you doing?